Today, we are diving into something absolutely massive happening in India's tech world. We're talking about a huge, coordinated bet on artificial intelligence, a bet that's really aimed at changing the country's place on the global stage entirely. So let's just start with the number that made everyone's jaw drop, $210 billion. Now, let's be super clear here. This isn't some government budget. This is the combined cash commitment from just two of India's biggest players, Reliance Industries and the Adani Group, to basically build the country's entire AI infrastructure from the ground up. And right away, that begs the question, right? Why this much money? And why is this all happening right now? Well, the answer, it's a mix of a new global power game, a really important strategic alliance, and a vision for what they're calling a tech sovereign future. Okay, so to really get why this investment is happening, we've got to zoom out a bit and look at the new global tech race. I mean, the very foundations of economic power are shifting right under our feet, and you've got every major nation just scrambling to find its footing. We're right in the middle of what you might call a silica shift. The 20th century, that was all about oil and steel. But today, national security, economic security, it's not just about controlling oil fields anymore. It's about securing access to computing power, to semiconductors, and all the critical minerals that make this stuff work. And look, this isn't just some abstract idea. As a US official put it recently, AI is literally reorganizing the global economy as we speak. A whole new economic order is being built, and believe me, every country is racing to lock in their spot. And that brings us to the really crucial geopolitical move that kind of set the stage for all this private money to come flooding in. See, this wasn't just a couple of companies making a business decision. This was a national strategy. On February 20th, 2026, India made it official. They joined Pax Silica. And the name itself, it tells you everything you need to know. Pax is Latin for peace, for stability. And silica, well, that's for silicon, the element that powers, everything in modern computing. It's an alliance for peace and prosperity, but achieved through secure technology. So, by signing on, India became the 10th member of this really critical tech club. It's joining strategic partners like Japan, South Korea, the UK, and Israel, all pushing to build a tech ecosystem that everyone can trust. So, what's the mission here? Let's be real about it. This alliance is specifically designed to create a counterbalance to China's dominance in manufacturing. The whole point is to make sure that no single country can control or, weaponize the supply chains for the tech that is absolutely going to define the next 100 years. So, with the government pointing the way by joining Pax Silica, India's industrial giants stepped up to actually build the thing. It's like a classic public-private partnership, but honestly on a scale that we have almost never seen before. First up, you had Reliance Industries. Through its huge telecom and digital arm, Jio, its chairman Mukesh Ambani announced this mind-blowing $109.8 billion investment, all to be rolled out over the next 7 years. And then, boom, right after that, the Adani Group basically matched it, pledging in even $100 billion to build out its own piece of this new AI ecosystem. Now, here's what's so smart about this. These two massive investments, they actually fit together perfectly. If you look at the table, you'll see Reliance is focusing on what it calls sovereign AI computing capacity. That's the raw horsepower, the brains of the operation. Meanwhile, Adani's focus is on powering all that, committing to build AI-ready data centers that run on renewable energy. It's like one is building the engine and the other is providing the clean fuel. So, what's the end game here? What's the ultimate vision behind this government alliance and this just incredible spending spree from the private sector? Well, it all comes down to one really powerful idea. The goal is something called sovereign AI, and the idea is pretty simple. For a country to be truly independent in the 21st century, it has to control its own digital destiny. That means owning its own data, building its own AI models, and running them on its own computers. And this lays out the playbook perfectly. It's a 4-step path. First, you reduce how much you depend on foreign tech. Second, you move up the food chain. Stop just being about IT services and start building the advanced infrastructure yourself. Third, you build your own capacity for everything, from chips to AI models. And the final goal? You achieve true technological independence. Which really leaves us with one last big provocative thought. For decades, India's been known as the world's back office, the hub for IT services. Could this coordinated $210 billion bet on AI
Could this be the exact moment it finally pivots to become a true global tech superpower in its own right?
And you know what? That really is the $210 billion question, isn't it? What do you think about all this? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. If you found this explainer helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives just like this one. Thanks for watching.